Yo, welcome back guys, we got another video here today for you. This time we're going over Ice Rider VMAX. We got a few new tools from the Brilliant Stars set, so we decided to take a look at it again, see how viable, how competitive it can be in this format. Ice Rider has max lance attack, does 10 plus 120 for each energy card you discard up to 2, so it caps at 250. But with the addition of Choice Belt, you can hit for 280 and plus Leon, you can hit for 310, which allows you to KO Mew VMAX and any most other VMAXs in the format. Choice Belt also allows you to KO Arceus V-Star, right, which makes that matchup a lot better, a lot more favorable. So that's why we're taking a look at Ice Rider again today. The engine, we were playing the Inteleon engine in this one. We have the Shady Dealing Drizzile, which allows you to go search your deck for the Melonies, right, the Leon, the Choice Belt, the Path to the Peak. Any other pieces you're looking for, Shady Dealing is fine to those. We also have the quick shootings in here in case the Leon plus the Choice Belt doesn't get you there, or you have to Melony for a turn. You can quick shooting some of your opponent's Pokemon, get them to those more favorable numbers for the knockout. We also have one Shady Dealing Inteleon, which allows you to search for 2 any trainers, in case you're looking for like double Cross Switcher, so on and so forth. Another addition from Brilliant Stars, we have Lumineon V search deck for supporter card. That could be the Melony looking for, because most of the time we have to play Melony almost every turn, if not every other turn, because we're max lancing, discarding our energies, and we have to reattach them with Melony. So, as the search deck for supporter, could be Melony, could be Marnie, Boss, Leon sometimes, Raihan, Research, any of those things, just add a consistency to the list. We also have the Ball Search, we have 4 Level Ball, 4 Quick Ball, no Ultra Ball in this, we're trying to conserve our resources. And we also have the 3 instances as well to find an evolution Pokemon. And this build, since we're trying to Melony every turn, and Raihan, we're only playing 1 boss, since we don't like our supportive return is usually Melony or Raihan or something like that, or Leon. Then we have to play 4 Cross Switchers for our gusting effects. We can promote like a Drizzile and gust the Ice Rider into the active when something gets knocked out, and we want to return KO or gust something down with your Ice Rider. Or we can go gust something and then net it, net the Inteleon out of the active to get the Ice Rider back into the active. So 4 Cross Switcher, that's your gust effects. Since you're only discarding cards, or Research and Quick Ball, should be able to find these without having to discard too many resources. Also playing the 2 nets, right, to reuse the Drizziles and the Shady Dealings, and to pivot them sometimes with the Cross Switchers. We have 2 buckets in here to find our energies, because we really need those energies attachment per turn, and to get some in the discard pile for Melony. We also have the 2 Choice Belts, hit those numbers that we're looking for on Arceus V-Star, or any other V-Star or VMAX, right? The Choice Belt plus Leon gets there, those magic numbers. And we have 3 Path to the Peak to try to shut our opponent down, shut off the abilities. However, we do have to play or use Lumineon before we Path ourselves, so we have to bit of sequencing there. Play Lumineon first and then play Path, but that's our only Roblox Pokemon with an ability that we have to worry about. Then we also have 7 basic water energies in here to round out the list. So that's the list. It's one of my favorite decks to play at the moment, and let's see if we can get into a game and show you guys how it works. Alright, let's see what we got going on here. See if we can go first. See if we can get that turn 1 attachment to the Ice Rider. That'd be our ideal start. Hope we can find some more bench Pokemon. If not, if we go second, hopefully we can lead Sobble and keep calling and fight an Ice Rider as well. Preferably 2 Ice Riders. So who goes first? Yeah, looks like they're gonna go first. So hopefully we're looking for that Sobble. Hopefully we get that Sobble now. There it is. We do have a follow-up as well. The Incense in hand. So overall, a pretty good start from us. It's not bad. We only have 1 Incense to work with though, so like 1 Drizzile to work with, but looks like we're up against what I would imagine to be single strike with more Peko, or Pico, or Peko. See what else they can pull off. Yep, there it is, single strike deck, and an energy, and an air balloon to the more Pico. Oh, I guess if they do kill, so we're gonna go attach the Sobble, keep calling, right? If they do kill the Sobble, we can go Raihan to the Calyrex, right? It doesn't have to be Melony. It can be Raihan if they kill the Sobble. So we're just gonna attach to the Sobble now, see if we can keep calling next turn. Yeah, go Raihan, search for the piece. Probably water energy. That's what it's looking like, but sound goes. Our opponent, however, looking for as many Houndours as I can so far. Turn 1, looking for Houndours. They have 2 more bench spots to find them, so they don't find them. Should be alright. No, looks like no Houndours from them. Unfortunate. We're also going second, so maybe I just want to research the way this ain't. I don't hate the idea of that. I also just attached a Choice Belt to my Sobble. That's not good. I think we will, however, research this away. Maybe we can attack with Inteleon, right? So we'll save this guy for Inteleon. Not a bad attacker, we can do 150 with a big Inteleon if they're in there. Yeah, we have 2 Sobbles as well. There's the quick shootings, and there's the shady dealings Inteleon. We can Aqua Bullet to kind of offset the prizes next turn. So that's not too bad either. And now we're just gonna go for the keep calling. We do have the Melony in hand plus another water energy. So as long as we don't get Marnie, we should be alright. We can retreat this Sobble. I don't think they're KOing the Sobble. We can retreat the Sobble, Melony to the active, Rider the High King. Should be in a pretty good spot. There's the Houndour that they missed last turn, and single strike energy attached to the Urshifu. I would have liked to be able to boss that, but can't have it all. I guess we can go double Cross Switcher. Depends on how we draw cards off of this Melony. So maybe I want to start with quick balling away something that I can Melony to the bench. If we draw into the low balls, I can Cross Switcher up the Urshifu. That wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. If we draw into like 2 level balls or Drizzile and a Nats or something like that. So we might start with a quick ball here then. Discard one of these basic waters so we can Melony. That would have to be an insane 3-card combo though, which isn't unheard of, but I mean, we'll see how it goes. See how it goes. Kind of bummed out that I have this net on my Sobble, but at the same time, it's all good. Alright, let's see where we start. A level ball, that's a good start. So we're gonna go quick ball. Get rid of one of these waters. But I can keep the energy on that, what's it called? I'm gonna leave on the Sobble. I don't know how I feel about that, but it's there. Alright, Melony. To an Ice Rider. See if we can find another level ball and or Drizzile. And or a 1 singular Cross Switcher. It looks like we do. So I'm gonna attach here. I'm gonna kill this Urshifu now. Get it out of there before it becomes too much of a problem. Level ball. Go for Drizzile again. Go Drizzile here. And go for another Cross Switcher. I don't think I want to play this Incense just yet, because we can go Incense for the shady dealing with Inteleon next turn. Cross Switcher. So we don't need another Drizzile. We'll take the Urshi. Push the VMAX. See if they're gonna have a follow-up to this. They did get 2 Houndours, so they can attack next turn with somebody out of nowhere. Probably the Umbreon, if I were to guess. We got a net plus a basic water energy. That's good. That's good. So now we just need Melony next turn. Go Melony, Rider the High King or something. They're more Pico if they decide to attack with a more Pico. We could also go Incense for the quick shooting if they attach to more Pico. So if they're attacking with this more Pico, they probably promoted it for the air balloon. But if they're attacking with a more Pico, we can just quick shooting and then take another KO somewhere else. So that's not too bad either. Yes, finding their Houndooms. Oh, they opted to discard an Umbreon VMAX. Interesting. Yeah, I like to see the Cross Switcher plays come in handy. So we can go Melony plus double Cross Switcher. It's always a good time. See if they grab second Crobat here, maybe? Get rid of an Ultra Ball. There it is. Second Crobat. They get to draw 4 cards this time. 5 cards? See how much they're hitting for. It looks like they are attacking with this Morpeko. This Morpeko. I won't be able to KO it other than double quick shooting next turn. Unless they roar to it again. Excuse me. But like, doubtful that they do. Yeah, just a concession there from our opponents. And that's Ice Rider. I can be pretty impressive, pretty dominant. Sometimes it draws well. Can KO VMAXs. Sometimes your opponent doesn't draw too well. But yeah, that's the list. That's a showcase for today. If you guys liked what you saw, let me know in the comments. And if you want to catch me streaming Pokemon Trading Card Game live, you can catch me over on Twitch at SaxX17. So appreciate it. Appreciate you watching. Have a good day.